Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Polygon Matic price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Polygon Matic chart, which has managed to break above a key area of resistance at around the $1.05 mark, and we have continued to show a lot of strength to continue pushing even higher. And at the time of this recording we are also trading above the 20-day MA. And before I give you my next target areas here on the Polygon Matic chart, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to start the video here on the 4-hour chart by first giving you a recap of what has been happening, where you can see that after making our low at around the $0.32 mark, we started a very nice bounce to the upside in a move that had been obeying the Elliot structures, having this Elliot structure in yellow, making its peak at around the $1.3 mark, and also completed the formation of that first wave to the upside, where after seeing the high for that first wave we expected the formation of a second wave, and in the formation of that wave 2 we also expected to see an ABC corrective structure, where we have seen the wave C fully maximizing the formation of that wave 2 and giving us a low at around the $0.74 mark. And I believe whatever we are seeing at the moment could be the start of the formation of this higher Elliott wave count 3, and for us to have enough confirmation that we are back in the formation of this wave 3, we need to manage to break above the wave 1 high, which perfectly lies at around the $1.3 mark. So for now we have not yet confirmed that we are back in the formation of that wave 3, and the move that we are seeing over here has continued to obey the Elliott wave structures, which could be a fractal wave within the formation of this higher Elliott wave count 3, and that fractal wave is this Elliott wave structure that I have right here in yellow. And getting a little bit into the details of the formation of this Elliott wave structure in yellow, so that I can also give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. After making our low at around the $0.74 mark, we started this bounce to the upside, making our peak at around the $1.05 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliott wave count 1. Then we saw a corrective structure in the formation of this wave 2, which retraced back to the fib level 0.382, then saw a reaction of the fib level 0.382 before we started this bounce to the upside in what could be the formation of this wave 3 to the upside. And by first sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 by connecting the trend based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, that gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $1.4066 mark, and that is the minimum that I will expect that wave 3 to the upside to do before we see a wave 4 then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5. And to also give you reasons as to why I think soon we might continue flipping bullish on Polygon Matic, you can see we managed to break above a key area of resistance at around the $1.05 mark, which we had tried to break above previously for 2 times, where you can see we made this top and another top. Then yesterday we managed to break above it, and you have continued pushing even higher. And at the time of this recording we have our peak at around the $1.19 mark, and there are chances that Polygon Matic might continue pushing even higher. And the moment we manage to break above the wave 1 high, then that will be enough confirmation that we are back in the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 3. And in the formation of that wave 3, once we see the formation of this wave 5 of this Elliott wave structure, which is a fractal wave within the formation of that wave 3, then that will be completing the formation of this Elliott wave structure right here in blue, and giving you a target area to the upside in the formation of this Elliott wave structure right here in blue by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $2.3574 mark, and that is what I'm expecting on the short-term scenarios. And also taking a look at the indicators before I give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. Here on the RSI you can see we are trading at around the 64 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any further movements to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3. Also taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD we have been able to print a bullish cross, and we are also seeing an increase in the buying volume, so that means higher prices are still coming our way. And jumping to the daily chart to give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. Here on the daily chart you can see that I have this Elliott wave structure in red, where you can see that Polygon Matic from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $2.9 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliott wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market where we had been seeing lower prices in this ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $0.32 mark. And after seeing the low for that second wave, whatever we expect next is a bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. And I have a target area here on the daily chart back to the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $5.0892 mark, and that is the minimum that I would expect Polygon Matic to do on the long-term scenarios, and also complete the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 3. And whatever we are seeing here on the 4-hour chart in this Elliott wave structure in blue is a fractal wave within the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 3, which we expect in the formation of that wave 3 because of its impulsive nature. So that is what I'm expecting on the short term and also on the long-term scenarios, and I'll be keeping you updated.